Hi, I'm Carly. I started my full-time online teaching business in 2017, and I'm here today to walk you through this one-page 9-point rubric. It's going to help you evaluate the health of your business. So this video and tool is for you if you're an online teacher struggling to get learners, or if you are brand new to the online teaching world and you have no idea where to start, then this is going to be your roadmap. And what's important to know before we get started is that these 9 points are a system. They all work together. So if even one of them is broken, that means there's a leak in your system, and that means you're leaving money on the table. It also means that you're lowering your impact and your ability to serve your learners, your students. We all want to be teaching, not hustling for clients. So let's shoot for no leaks in the system. And I'm going to show you exactly how to do that for free right now. So let's all look over here, and I'm going to run through each point and tell you why it matters. Okay, so can I do this? No. Okay. Point number 1. My offer gives a solution to a problem or a transformation. Oh, let me run through the scoring here too. So the R, Y, and G are short here for red, red light, 3 points, not ready. Yellow light, something that needs work. And green light, G, is good to go. So at the bottom here, we're going to be scoring based on how many reds, yellows, and greens. Reds are worth 3, yellows 5, and greens are worth 10 points. So if you were green all the way, it would be a score of 90 points down here. Okay, so my offer gives a solution to a problem or a transformation, red, yellow, or green. Why is this important? Okay, so when you are thinking about your tropical vacation, people drop thousands of dollars for a trip to somewhere beautiful. And it's important to note that they are not buying the plane ride, okay? It's a fabulous metaphor. Like, you did not buy the plane ticket to ride the plane. Not at all. You want to sit on the beach. So that's what you need to show in terms of your class transformation or offer, is like, what is the other side of doing the work, riding the plane, sitting there through all the terrible whatevers that come with airplane travel. Why do people put up with it? The beach. You're selling the beach. Second point, my offer and or niche is in demand. Red, yellow, or green. Oh yeah, I forgot to say, get your thing. And as I'm running through here, score yourself. Score where you are at. If you have not started yet, maybe make a note about like how that applies to your business, if you can picture it. If you are deep into business ownership, grab something, a little sticky thing or a phone or whatever, open a notepad and keep score as we go. Okay, so in demand, this one might require a little bit of market research. If you've never been here before, like, Google the thing you're thinking about creating and see how many other people have done it and what they're charging, how it's going. Do some digging. Third point, selling classes for kids is tricky because you actually have 2 people to please here. The ideal client is both the parent and the learner. So you have to sell the parent. Obviously, they are paying for the class. They need to see the value. But if the kid doesn't like it and they complain about coming every week, they're not going to continue paying for that for very long. So appeal of the class is there for sure, but also in the messaging, like, lots of parents and learners shop together. Most parents will run the listing by the kid and say, what do you think about this class, before they actually purchase it. So make sure you're speaking to both of them when you're creating your offer. Point 4, we're getting into marketing now. So the top 3 points were kind of around offer creation. We're moving into marketing. So point 4 is I have a growth / new follower strategy. Why is this important? People need to know you exist. You have a big job. Convincing somebody to hand over their child's brain to you, a random stranger on the internet, is like a big ask. So you need to give them a way to get to know you, like just as a follower, just as somebody who's sort of interested in what you do. You can't expect them to sign up immediately. I just met you. I just saw your reel. Here, take my money, take my kid. It's not going to work like that. So you need a way to bring them into your world that is a lesser ask than like, book with me right now. Okay, I have a reach out / DM strategy. This is really important because we are talking to so many people, right? To bring a new follower into your world, you're speaking to a huge audience, and then when they do come in, you want to know like exactly who they are, especially if you teach like a range of ages. Then you need to know like how old their child is, so you can send them appropriate offers, like what are the child's interests, how many kids do they have. Like there's lots of stuff that you need to know on an individual level. So reach out, DM, talk to people who follow you because they are interested in you. So you should also be interested in them. Don't rely on your public content to get to know people. That rolls us right into the next point. I have a content plan that nurtures my followers. So a way to bring people in, and then a way to like open up a little bit to the people who have joined your inner circle. How are you doing that? Red, yellow, or green? Okay, now we are into the last 3 points on the rubric. And these are a little bit more in the realm of sales, which I know sounds scary. Teachers, we don't really see ourselves as salespeople. So a helpful phrase I tell myself over and over again is selling is serving. People don't buy services that are wrong for them. You want to make sure your sales process is you making sure that you can help somebody or serve somebody well. That's all it is. You don't want to take somebody's money unless you know you can do that. So that is all that this process is. Like when you hear marketing terms and people talk about sales strategies, that's what they're saying. So these are my 3 points. Have a lead qualification process. This is a big deal online because you're selling to literally billions of people, and you do not have time to deal with billions of people. So a qualification process is actually, in my little brain, it's an elimination process. It's getting rid of the billion people you don't want to talk to and making it so that like the 5 kids you want in your class actually find you. And you do that through the content you put out. That's how you eliminate people, is you show enough of yourself online that the people who are like, I don't like that, I don't want to work with that person, you never, ever hear from them. It's really easy. Okay, next one. I have a sales strategy and an intake process. So this is just like setting up a system so that when somebody's like, yes, I want to work with you, how do I do it? You just have like a thing that walks them through that shows them this is how you pay, this is how you get into the meeting, this is how you access me outside of the meetings. Like it's just super logistical. Once they're in, once they're sold, once you're sure that they're a good match and you can help them, like exactly how do you deliver? Red, yellow, or green? on your sticky notepads. And then the last point is a super, super important point. Having a re-enrollment strategy can change your business. A lot of teachers that I've talked to recently, their re-enrollment strategy is, I'm really good at teaching and my kids like me and they come back. And that is the bulk of it. But also, like, make sure you invite them back. Make sure you're doing things that loop them into your classes over and over and over and over. And it doesn't have to be super complicated. Like, it's actually super, like, it's one of my favorite things about online teaching is my kids don't age out. I don't just get them for 10 months, maybe 2 school years at the most. I keep them until they're sick of me, until they outgrow me. Like, my longest running kids now have been with me since I think 2018. I started in 2017, but I only did like $500 in sales. I started in October and it was just like setting up in 2017. And then in 2018 was when I started to go full time. And they've been with me ever since then. And we still work together and we're planning to work together next year. So that's something that really sets online teachers apart from other like service providers is you might keep your clients and continue to do good work with them for, I guess 13 years is possible if you were to take somebody all the way through like K to 12. We'll see. Actually, I have one who will be 19 who I've agreed to continue working with. So grade 12 and beyond. You never really know where the relationship is going to go. So that's the stability in your business, honestly, is the kids are coming back next year. So having a re-enrollment strategy is huge. Okay, so rate your current re-enrollment strategy, red, yellow, green. Score up your points, total everything, and then if you want my help with any of that stuff, send me the breakdown. I want your final score, but I also want all of the points all the way down. Tell me how you did in each area. And I would love to help you out with that. Whichever one of those you feel like you need help with. Because like I said, they're a system. They're all important. You don't want holes in your system. So let's get all 9 points on the rubric set to green so you can focus on teaching instead of worrying about your schedule.